Daniel and his wife Rachel That evening, a sound began inside the cottage, a steady ticking. Not from a clock, there wasn't one. December, a light appears in the cottage window, and slow footsteps circle the house until dawn. December nights were always the worst on the underground. Oliver had worked maintenance at the same London station for 12 years, and he knew how winter made the tunnels feel wrong. Too quiet, too deep. That night, the last train was delayed. The platform was empty, except for Oliver and the echo of dripping water. The announcement system crackled. Last train delayed. It repeated again. Same flat tone, same words. Oliver frowned. The system wasn't scheduled to announce anything that late. Then he heard footsteps. Someone was walking at the far end of the platform, where the lights barely worked. A tall figure stood there, back turned, wearing an old wool coat dusted with snow. "Station's closed," Oliver called out. The figure didn't move. Oliver approached slowly. The air grew colder with each step, his breath fogging thickly. "Sir," he said again. The man turned. His face was pale, frozen stiff, eyes wide open as if trapped in terror. Snow clung to his eyelashes. His mouth opened slightly, and the announcement voice came out of him. "Last train delayed." Oliver stumbled back. The lights flickered. Suddenly, the platform was full. Dozens of figures stood silently along the edge, all dressed in winter clothes from different decades, all staring at the tracks, all unmoving. The tunnels roared. A train rushed through the station at full speed, but there were no lights, no sound of metal, just wind and screaming. When morning staff arrived, they found Oliver standing at the platform edge, frozen solid, eyes wide open. The announcement system repeated one final message: "Last train departed." The snow started falling just after midnight, thick and heavy, swallowing the narrow country road in silence. December nights always felt longer in the countryside, but this one felt endless. Tom adjusted his grip on the steering wheel as the headlights struggled against the storm. He and his wife Laura had argued about making the trip. A late visit to her sister's house, a promise they both regretted the moment the weather turned. Now the road behind them had vanished completely, erased by white. The car suddenly lurched. A warning light blinked, then another. The engine sputtered once before dying altogether. Tom swore under his breath and tried the ignition again. Nothing. Laura hugged her coat tighter. "We're not getting signal here, are we?" Tom checked his phone. No bars. Just a dead screen reflecting his own worried face. The silence outside pressed against the car, thick and unnatural. Snow fell so heavily pushed it open. Inside, the air was warm, too warm. Candles lined the walls. Laura grabbed Tom's arm. "For what?" The man's smile widened. "The December night service." Cold hands gripped his arms, his coat, his throat. The man at the altar stepped down. crept across his breath, forming crystals in front of his eyes. Laura clung to him. "Tom, I can't feel my hands." The man reached out and placed a hand on Tom's chest. His touch burned with cold. December night takes what the storm delivers. The church shook violently. Snow poured in through cracks in the walls, piling at their feet. Suddenly, the sound of an engine roared outside. A horn blared. Tom shoved the man back with everything he had. The congregation shrieked, a sound like breaking ice. Tom grabbed Laura and ran. The door burst open as they slammed into it. The storm rushed back in, wild and deafening. They ran blindly, lungs burning, snow tearing at their faces. They collapsed beside the car. The engine started on the first try. They didn't look back. They drove until dawn. When the storm finally broke, the road was clear. No church, no gate, no tracks leading anywhere. Weeks later, on Christmas Eve, Laura found